Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video. And if at any point in time in this video you guys like what you see, make sure you guys hit on that like button, as well as don't forget to hit on that subscribe and hit on that bell for notifications so you get notified of any future videos. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you'd be able to do a self-diagnostic test with your Samsung Galaxy device. Now, earlier today, I got an email from somebody who was asking a question that could possibly have an issue with their device. You'd be able to see if there's any issues with either your screen, if there's a dead pixel or bleeding. You'd be able to also figure out if your vibration inside your phone is working or not working, maybe even your proximity sensor, one of your speakers, or anything else like that. And the nice thing about it is that if you are able to find a issue or a problem, you'll hopefully maybe go through the Samsung support just a little bit faster, letting them know, hey, I went through the Samsung Diagnostic Test and this is what happened and here was the result. Now, I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. If you're trying to do this keypad code that I'm about to show you here in just 1 second, but it does not work with your Samsung Galaxy device, it could be because you're possibly on a carrier that has disabled this. I know that Verizon has their own diagnostic test that might have disabled this of the normal Samsung Diagnostic Test, and maybe if you're in another country, but I just want to let you guys know if it does not work and you know you're inputting it correctly, it just happened to be that it was pretty much disabled with your carrier or your country. So how you're able to get into that diagnostic test is go into your phone dialing keypad here and you want to type in *#0*#. And the easy way to remember it is just by starting with star and just basically carouseling left until it gets over into the diagnostic test, which all you have to do is *#0*#. Now, once you type that in, you're able to go inside of the screen. If your phone is, again, not able to do that, that just means it's restricted by your carrier, and then hopefully maybe go into that store and then you'd be able to get this thing all tested out. Now, this is where I mentioned from before that you're able to see if there's any type of bleeding or if there's dead pixels. So you're able to check out the reds, you can check out the greens, and all you gotta do is just tap the screen to get back. Some of these that you go inside of there, you do want to hit that back button. And then also another one of those that you go inside of here, like for example, the black, you want to hit on that power button to get out. But this is where you're able to test all the different colors if you think that there's anything wrong. Now, if you want to check out your receiver, you can maybe possibly hear that noise. And if you're not able to hear anything when you hit on receiver, then you know how you have a problem with the receiver on the very top. This is where you can check out the vibration. And you probably heard that in this little microphone here as well. So if you feel that you definitely have vibration turned on, but it never vibrates when you get a call or text message, now you know it's not a setting in the phone, it's literally the vibration inside your phone that is not working. This is where you can test out that mega cam, which is the back camera. This is where you can test out your sensor. So if you feel something is not right with either your proximity sensor, which is where it's, you put your phone up to your ear and it's gonna call somebody or answer. Maybe you think that there could be something wrong with your accelerometer. You'd be able to play with a lot of this stuff. And I do want to mention as well too, you can test out your heart rate monitor sensor, you can test out your fingerprint sensor, and then up over here you can check out your altitude. So if you want to check out the altitude when you're inside of an airplane, just go inside this little diagnostic test and you can see actually how high up you are. And then here's the one that says touch. Now this is the little test that I always do when I have a different screen protector that's on the phone. So I can make sure that this one is definitely touch sensitive. This is where you can kind of go through, you don't have to press it as hard, but you do want to make sure that you do the outline of your phone and you want to hit all these different little squares inside of this X. Now you don't only have to stay inside of this area. This is where I sometimes go down like this to make sure that I know that the screen protector is going to work when I pull down the notifications panel. But the only way to get out of this one is by actually going through all these different squares inside of that X. Now, if there's one of these that's missing, just like this one right over here, now you're not able to get out of it until you definitely fill in every single box. With this one, you'd also be able to test out the speakers. So you can test both of them at the same time, the bottom, or also the top. Now this is pretty loud, and so that's why I went through them really fast. We were able to test both of them, the up as well as the bottom, if you feel that there could be something wrong with one of your speakers. Here's the front camera. You'd also be able to test your LED. So if for some reason you get notifications or maybe you're charging your phone, but you're not seeing any of these lights, you'd be able to test all the different colors here, which is blue for a lot of times your notifications. You got red as well as green. This black screen just tests it going over into black screen. That's where you want to hit on that power button. And you'd also be able to go through and you can test out your iris camera. So now I'd be able to point this over at my eyes and I'd be able to make sure that the iris sensor is definitely working, and it is. Now to get out of this test, you just want to hit on that back button twice, and then once you do that, now you are right back over into your phone dialing pad. This is where again you do that *#0*# if you wanted to go right back over inside of there and test something else. So I hope that you guys have liked this video. Make sure you guys give this thing a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit it on that subscribe button on the very bottom left-hand side, and share this video with all your different friends and families and social media sites. And outside of that, I'll see you guys later.